Hello friends, we are back with the zodiac sign series, and today I have Libra for you. Libra. I really appreciate you guys being with me through this and watching my videos. There's a lot of views. That's really exciting for me. I would appreciate all your likes. There's also a lot of likes, which is also great. I would appreciate your comments. I appreciate your shares and all the saves that you guys do with my post. I really appreciate all of your activity with those association pictures that I decided to do. That's really fun. An exciting project. I am the kind of person that gets really bored of same old. So I try to always find something new. That's this reading for the collective, for the zodiac sign, and different things. So I'm gonna try to do a healthy mix of these readings of, you know what, I need to make sure that all of these cards are straight. I don't want to do any reversed cards for these readings. So give me a second. I'm going to fix this. I love this deck. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. Originally, when I was just studying, not really studying, but just there's this Russian reader who is a friend of mine now. She's really nice, and she was using this deck, and I was looking and saying to myself, I don't know, it seems to me like this is for kids. The images and everything and the way it's done, I just wasn't too excited about it. Then another friend who was just starting out, she actually bought this deck and she goes, oh my god, I love it, you need to buy it. So I went and I bought it, and this is one of those decks that I use all the time. I play with it, I slept with it. It turned out to be probably one of my utmost favorite decks throughout my entire collection, and I have a hefty collection, I have to tell you. Okay, so everything's straight and everything is really well mixed, so I don't really have to worry about it. Okay, boys and girls, let's do this. That's a Libra reading, so please tell me what's going on in a business or a job-related situation in your life. What's happening in your personal life? And what are the energies surrounding you? What do you need to pay attention to? What do you need to probably fix in yourself, within yourself? What do you need to look at closer and figure out maybe what's the reason for whatever is happening in your life, or what is this is just a kind of a free pile where a lot of things come out, and the advice and the energies, everything come out. Okay, the bottom, Seven of Pentacles. You have been working, and now it's time to pick the fruit of your labor. You've done a lot of hard work, and this is overall. It's just that you're a hardworking individual who deserves to see good things happening in his or her life. That's an overall, and then I'm going to mix it in, of course, as I go along. Just a little additional piece of information. So your business or your personal life, and we have Nine of Wands. And the King of Swords. So you are very smart, ambitious, you have a lot of knowledge about what you're doing. And you keep on learning, and you keep on looking forward, and you keep on planning, and perhaps your job has something to do with either planning or IT, or you're in a medical profession. You are hard thinking individual, so it could be an attorney, or something has to do with law or law enforcement. And the problem is that you keep fighting with your work, with yourself. 9 of Wands. You see, this person has 2 wands in her hands. The rest of them are on the floor. There's no passion. You're kind of maybe tired of doing what you're doing, and you're fighting with yourself because you can't really decide what you want to do. You see this kitty? Hopefully you see it. I've been dealing with this light shining over the glossy cards, and so I'm gonna try maybe hold it where you can guys see it. We have a cat, and this is a 2-colored cat. It's bright red and it's dark brown, which is normal for a kitty, but it's not normal because it seems like you have people around you who are kind of feel different about you. I don't want to say your enemies, they're not, but somebody is sitting kind of above you and trying to figure out who the hell you are, what are you doing, and why you're doing this. And in this situation, you don't have any passion anymore for your work. You're kind of doing it, or business, whatever you're doing, and you don't know what to do with it. And you're fighting, but there's nobody to fight. You just fighting with yourself, and this is kind of ridiculous situation. So let's see. You see, this is incredibly all about work-related or job-related situations, because we have wands everywhere, and you would love to start something new. You're seriously considering of going into a different job situation or a different business situation, and it seems like you have that idea, you have that strive, you're already taking kind of a first step, because you have, and you're kind of passionate about it. It seems like you really want this more than whatever you already have, and you've done your planning, you are doing your planning, you are you've done enough reading, you are doing all of it just to make sure that whatever you're moving into, it's going to be great. And it's going to be great because the King of Wands, perhaps somebody at work, it could play out as a lot of different things. One, it could be that somebody at work, somebody higher ranked than you are, the King of Wands, is kind of pushing you in the right direction. Or it could be, here we have 5 of Wands, which in all different cards would tell me that you have a serious conflict with work situation. You have kind of work crisis. I don't know, maybe you're being let go, maybe it's layoffs, maybe it's a situation where you don't want to be in this particular work environment. You're not really happy with your co-workers. But in this situation, it seems to me like your co-workers are kind of helping you out. Or maybe you want to collect people and start this new business with some partners, with somebody else. And this is a good collaboration. I don't really see any distress or any kind of problem. All I see is that along with friends, you do have enemies that are on the other side of the fence, kind of looking in and saying, you're probably not gonna make it, but you have your idea. And you see, you're passionate about this idea. You want this idea to work through. You've dreamed it up, and you're thinking to yourself, I mean, is it all going to be worth it for me? Will I make it through? Am I worthy of it? You see, this card, the 7 of Cups, in a lot of the decks, it means different things. And I remember that it usually means like you have dreams and aspirations, and be free to dream and go for your dreams and all of those things. But a lot of times when the Nine of Swords come out, or maybe a Three of Swords or something, but usually the Nine of Swords, and that was my first hunch, that to say that in some decks I've seen interpretation and I've been looking for it, I can't find it. When I was studying, it kind of sunk into my mind that yes, you do dream and you do see opportunities, and there's tons of opportunities around you because they're all within reach, they're all right in front of you. But unfortunately, you're sitting there and thinking, am I worthy of those dreams? Should I be dreaming? Or if I do this, I'm going to be in a worse place, and it's all not going to, I'm going to cross out all the good things and it's going to make it worse. And in this situation, perhaps you're doing the same thing, you are thinking about the same thing, but this card tells me, no, don't be afraid to dream. Your dreams will come true. And here's the Ten of Pentacles. It tells me that it's going to be a financial stability. It's going to be a happy place for you. It could be your family, your work as your family. Maybe your co-workers are going to be you're very good to you, and you're going to feel like they're a part of, or you're a part of their family. Or maybe it's some kind of a family business. That's another situation which may arise. So as your business is concerned, I think it's a very good reading. It's a very good spread because, as I said again, you're a hardworking person. You deserve to pick the fruits of your labor, and something is just not right in your work situation. Somebody is either against you or bothering you, or you can't find that really fine line of relationship at this particular job, or your boss. Maybe you have some issues with your boss and you are seriously concerned whether if you change the situation, is it going to get better or it's going to be worse? Whether will you have the enemies or all of them will be your friends? Because here we have both. We have cats and we have other witches who are basically not arguing with each other. They're okay. They're collaborating over something in this cauldron. And if I take this situation, if I dare to dream, is it going to turn out bad for me? Will I be sitting there and thinking, oh my God, why in the hell did I ever step into this puddle of water? It's dirty water. Maybe it's not, but in reality, it's the great opportunity for you. So just go for it. Your personal life, okay. In your personal life, you are the Empress, and this is your significator, which tells me that you are not only smart, you are not only a great worker, you are overall a wonderful person, a great mother, or a great mother, caring and loving. The Empress, she is the mother of everything. Like, I got myself a cup of queen of everything. Well, that's probably that's what the Empress card usually associates with me. And here, even though you have friends, and you might have enemies, you don't really give a damn. I mean, you just keep on going for it and enjoying it. And the Wheel of Fortune. However, in this Wheel of Fortune and the Empress situation, that tells me that this either you or you have a great family. I mean, it's going to play out totally different for all of you guys because this is very general spread. And some might resonate, some might not resonate. So it might say that you have a great family, you have a great mother, or you have a great older sibling than you are, and this whole situation for you is, but most likely, I think, as far as personal life is concerned, this is the significator of a Libra. Again, I don't know anything about zodiac signs. I'm not into astrology. I know, like, my family, myself, my husband, my kids, and my grandkids, and that's about it. However, your personal life is going all over the place. It's not stable. It's a Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't only tell you that you have great luck and you kind of at the wheel of your own life. It's not. It tells me that your life, personal life, is going up and down. It's at some point it's really good, at some point it's bad, and at some point it's somewhere in the middle, and you don't really know where's the next turn is going to be and how fast you're going to be able to recover from that next turn. So let's see what your personal life says. Ten of Swords. You're kind of at the destructive phase at this point, I think. You see, you definitely have a family. Well, some of you definitely have families, and some of you have children. Some of you don't have children. And it's supposedly a happy life. If you are such a great mother, it's a happy life with your spouse. Look at this, Ten of Cups. It's beautiful, it's romantic, it's calm. You have everything that any woman or any man can possibly want in a relationship. If you are planning to have children, that you definitely should go for it, because we see a baby here. So perhaps it's a second child you want, or the first child you want. So you're a great mother. You're a great wife. You're a great companion. And you're a great companion, and you are always taking care of everybody. Perhaps your husband is of the water signs, maybe a Pisces, or what are the water signs? The Pisces, the cool. I know this in Russian, I swear to God I do. In English, I'm just swimming in it. But it seems like your husband is a nice guy. I mean, you don't have any problems. He's passionate. However, passionate people sometimes, like this King of Cups, can be a little hysterical, a little unstable, you know, mentally unstable. Maybe he's not mentally unstable, but maybe he's a little, could be a little aggressive at times, but not because he's an aggressive person, but because he has his own fears and he has his own problems, and he has his own secrets inside of him. He's not an open person. Even though King of Cups sometimes say make the best husbands because they are extremely emotional. In my opinion, they make the best lovers at times, sometimes, because they just give you so much energy, they give you so much love. But maybe you have a lover, actually. That's what it might be. I don't see a third person yet. What I'm seeing is that you're trying to balance. So perhaps this person is a lover that you had picked up along the way. You have a family, you found somebody who gives you something that your permanent spouse or husband doesn't give you. Well, permanent, you can't really say permanent. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And you are trying to balance out the good and the bad in terms of, you feel like, oh my God, maybe because I have this lover in my life, then I am doing something bad. And you're just kind of trying to not to hurt anybody, and especially yourself. But you see, your eyes are closed. You don't really see yourself as being sort of a victim in this situation. You want justice for everybody around you, but what about yourself? Do you have justice for yourself? And why are you really in this situation? So how interesting. Let's see, do we have a love triangle? Or yes, we do. We have a love triangle in your life. So most likely you are that person in a love triangle. Look at this. We have the card that turns around. We have Two of Pentacles. And this tells me that you are definitely trying to juggle two things. This is the duality. It has nothing to do with money. Another card jumps out, and this is the World. And it tells me that you are in the cycle of your world where you can't really balance out yourself, your emotions, your beliefs, your perhaps different man. And if, as I said, for all of you, it's going to play out differently. I don't see another woman in this relationship. However, I could say there is another woman in your relationship because of the Justice card. And perhaps your spouse is trying to balance everything, but there's definitely a love triangle in your life. And this card tells me that most likely it's you. And it's fine. And it's fine. Finish this up. because the world tells me that it's time to end this cycle. It's time to end this vicious cycle. So let's put one more card out and say, will you finish it? Or will you take any kind of actions as far as this is concerned? Nine of Pentacles. No, you don't want to take any actions. You're comfortable where you are. You have everything you need from all edges. You have the money probably from your husband or your work, which you're fine. Again, you're not fine with your work, but in your personal relation, you're absolutely perfectly comfortable. You don't really need anything. And you have the apples, which means that you do have something that you are biting, you know, where the snake doesn't find you. So, yeah, this is interesting situation, because as far as this situation is concerned, you're a Queen of Swords. You really know what you want and you're going for it. I want this. This is comfortable for me. I enjoy this relationship. I enjoy both. I enjoy my family and I enjoy the relationship. So what the hell do I need to move and do anything? Nothing. I don't want to do anything. I already have it all. Which is fine. That's okay. That's your prerogative. You're willing to do, I mean, you can do whatever you want. However, in your advice card or overall energy card, you see when Hierophant comes into any reading, be personal or collective reading. I haven't done that many collective reading or general readings. I've just started here maybe a month ago or so. And this tells me that you are unbalancing the karma. So when Hierophant comes, he's the kind of guy, a person who checks for the karmic correctness. And he says, unless you do everything correct as far as hierarchy of your life, you are nice to your husband, everything's okay, you are good with your parents, you don't have any kind of a conflict, you are good with your kids, you don't have any conflict, or they are good with you, they don't have any conflict, then he says, okay, here you have an open road, you have a green light, you can do whatever you want, and everything will be perfect for you and beautiful. But when he comes into your energy, this tells me the hierarchy somewhere is not, it's not balanced out. Something's going on in your life that you are doing that is wrong, and you know it's wrong. And that's why he's coming to you and he can say, no, you're doing something wrong, so stop. Go deep inside yourself, the Hermit. It tells me, this card says that overall energy of your reading is look inside, deep inside yourself. Why is this relationship, or why is this making you happy or not making you happy? Perhaps it's all inside of you. Maybe you should work on yourself rather than try and balance out whatever you have in your relationship or your personal life. Perhaps you need to wise up, because that's what it tells me. This owl, it's my totem, except, yeah, what do we have here? We have the owl. It's the wisest part of you. So wise up, check the hierarchy, make sure you are not unbalancing or disbalancing hierarchy. And this card perfectly talks about it. You don't really have to meditate, but you have to, like yoga, it balances out your insides, it balances out you balance out yourself when you do yoga. So this Hierophant tells me that's what it is. You're breaking hierarchy, and he might go into your, now this is just an energy around you, but he might go into your relationship or into your work environment and tell you, stop. You're not moving. You're not moving in your career. You're not moving in your personal life just because you're breaking hierarchy. So definitely be that empress, be wise, stop and think about your life, stop and think of what perhaps is going on that you need to change in your life in order to, let's see, what do you need? The moon. And this card was in the back of the pile because I kind of glanced at it, and then I shuffled and I pulled the moon. So again, you're going deep inside yourself. You might have fears. You definitely have fears. And the fears, as you can see, the kitty is looking in the water and he sees the panther. So you definitely have fears that are a lot larger than they actually are. It's not a true image. This is fears that are uncalled for, unprecedented. You don't really need to be that scared. You need to open your eyes and see the reality rather than your fears, because the fears are a lot larger than the actual situation. So you have 3 seriously karmic cards here, which tell you you better fix your karma, because otherwise you're gonna end up with a Hierophant everywhere. So while you going for this is really happy going to be. The work situation will be great for you once you get over your fears. That's what just kind of amazing. I don't know, I always go crazy when I get this kind of readings, even for personal situation. In your personal life, do whatever you have to do, but don't unbalance hierarchy in your personal relationship. Otherwise, Hierophant will come here and will stop you. That will fortune might turn absolutely and totally against you. So here you go. That's the exciting reading that I have for you. Those of you guys who've been asking for it, I hope it resonates. Don't forget, this is very general. And sometimes it doesn't feel like general. Sometimes it doesn't resonate with your situation at all, which is okay. And if it doesn't, come for a personal reading, and I will read in your energy. I will connect. That's what I usually do. I connect to your energy. Then it's a lot more accurate, of course. But in any situation, this is absolutely amazing reading. I love it. I really enjoy doing these little videos for you guys, and I hope to see you pretty soon in my next video. Happy Valentine's! Happy Valentine's! I'm gonna try to put it out today for you. It's a crazy day today. I said I'm not gonna do anything, but since my husband is making my breakfast, I've decided, okay, I can play with my cards because that's my passion, to be quite honest. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a great Valentine's Day. Even if you don't have anybody in your life that loves you, love yourself. I think this is the most important thing. Love yourself, and the rest will come. Bye-bye.